Um, oh dear. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. I think when James left the studio, he he turned it off. So apologies there. Hi, Sue. Yes, I think, when James left the studio, he accidentally turned it off. So we've had to
start a new one.
We've had to start another broadcast. So apologies for that. That was embarrassing.
First show and it's gone wrong.
I know. First show hiccups. Okay, but people are coming back. I can see we've got people are joining us as well. Yes. Hello, guys. Sorry about that. James turned us off. He'd finished. He'd finished for the day. Right. Okay. So where were we? I'm now all confused, Fred. I'm now all confused.
Something after the jokes.
Something after the jokes. Okay. So if you've got any more amazing facts about the world, please send them in. We'll talk about them. But a few things. We were camping last week. We were on a holiday, and one of the things I loved about camping was at night you got to see the stars. And the stars, I love the stars. To me, the stars are just amazing. Always like the stars. And one of the things I always do is I always try and look for a certain constellation. And that constellation is called, well, in England, we quite often call it the Plough. Okay, so it's called the Plough. In some places they call it the Big Dipper. It's part of Ursa Major, which is the Great Bear. One of the names is also the Saucepan, and that constellation looks like that. I don't know if you've ever seen this constellation. It's really cool. I love it, and you can see quite clearly there how it looks like a saucepan. There, I am tracing it. There you go. There's like saucepan, and that's where like your baked beans would be in there, which is fantastic. And what's really cool is this constellation moves, depending on what time of year it is, what day it is, this constellation moves about. Well, they all move about, but it's always quite a good thing to go out at night and try and play a game of trying to find where this constellation is. And it's a useful, in the solar system, it's a useful constellation for navigation because with this constellation, you can find the North Star, which is also called Polaris. And what you need to do is, where are we? Here, if you find this constellation, if you follow, you start on this star here, and if you go up to there, and if you follow up in a straight line, that'll go to the Polaris North Star, which is the brightest star, which is really useful. But I love stars. Do you like stars, Fred?
Yes.
And the stars are really great because stars feature in our Messy Church box. Abraham talks about stars. God talks to him about stars in part of the story. If you get one of these boxes, you can read that story. That's at the front of the Bible in Genesis. And also we, a while back, out of Bob Hartman's Bible, read the story about Esther. And the story was called Esther is a Star as well. So stars are quite important. And we believe God made the stars, and God knows the stars all by name. And, we look up, if we look up at the stars, just reading here, if we look up at all the stars, there's more stars than people in the world, and there's 7.6 billion people in the world, and there's more stars than that. And when you see all of those stars, when you think about how many stars there are, it's quite easy to feel very, very small. And when you think of yourself as being very small, you can think of yourself as being a bit unimportant or insignificant. But we are very important. God, of all of creation, chose all of us to be his own. And we are going to play a very important part in his kingdom for the work that God has planned. And we are all part of that plan. So don't think of yourself small. God made the world. He made all the details of the world, the minutest details of the world. He knows it all, and he knows you. He knows us, all of us, by name, and he has great plans for all of us. So maybe tonight, if you're allowed to stay up a bit later, although sometimes depending on the sky, if it's not cloudy, it's a bit cloudy at the moment, but if it's not cloudy, you can see the stars a little bit earlier on. But maybe here's your challenge for the week. Try and see if you can find this star constellation, the Plough, as I say, one of my favourites. Okay, I think, Freddie, it's probably time for the challenge. Are you ready? Is everybody else ready? Guys, if you want to take part in this challenge, please, I'm gonna give you that link, because actually that link has now changed because James turned us off. So let me add that. There we go. There is the new link. So if you go on that link, you can join us. But we are going to do our challenge, I think, Fred. So let me see where we are. Are you ready, Freddie? I've got a new little challenge intro. You ready?
Yep. Okay.
Did you like that? Sure. It was good. It was good. Me v you. So if anyone would like to join us on the challenge, please feel free to. You can be on screen, or it's just me v you, Fred. So here we go. It's the challenge of the week. Me v you. You will need your plate, and you'll need to open up your hula hoops. There we go.
You've got some snapped in half.
You've got some snapped in half. I've got none snapped in half. That's quite cool. Right. So you're going to need your straw, and you're going to need your plate, okay? And we're going to do a timer for Joe and Matt. Let's see. Let's join them. Hello.
Hey.
You all right?
We're also making cupcakes.
Hi, guys. Right. So, do you have some hula hoops and a straw?
Hula hoops.
Awesome. Fantastic. So you need to put your hula hoops on a plate.
Okay.
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 Now the idea is you put the straw in your mouth like this.
Watching on Barry, yeah?
And then with the straw in your mouth. Hey, awesome. That's good.
That's better.
With your straw in your mouth, you have to try and hook the hula hoops. Okay? Like that.
That's it.
And you have to try and see how many you can hook all together. So at the end of the time limit, we're going to see how many are on. We're going to see how many are on your straw at the end of the time limit. You ready? Awesome. Looking good, Matthew. So I'm going to ask our digital assistant to do a timer for 60 seconds. You ready? So you're going to start with them down on the plate.
That's it.
Well done. Okay. Hoping that no one else has got one of these digital assistants, but you probably have. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute.
1 minute. Luckily, ours is an echo.
Go!
Go. Well, then you've got to get as many on that straw as you can. You can do it. That was not possible. Go on then.
I can't get any.
Good boy, well done.
Mm.
Yeah. See? Yeah. Got 2 there. I reckon you could get 2 there. Brilliant. Well done, you. That's it. He's doing well here, you guys. That's it. Go on then. Oh, nearly. Yeah, good boy.
Mm.
My hula hoop.
That time is up. That's it.
Stop!
Well
Alexa
done.
has stopped.
That's it. Well done. So you can count how many.
Alexa, stop.
All of mine fell off. I had like 10, but they all fell off.
So,
Matthew did amazing. What?
how many
I'm
you
so
got,
proud
Matthew?
of him. He did so many. Just counting.
9.
How many? Tell them then.
9.
9? Freddie, how many have you
I've
got?
got 6, but at the start it was down there, so it was hard. You were holding your plate up like that. It was easier.
So Freddie's got 6. You've got 9, Matthew. So, have I got more than 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as well.
Same.
Matt, it was a draw.
Between me and Ben.
That's right.
I'll be
So
next
on
time.
our first challenge, our first Barry VU challenge, it's a draw. That's 1-0. I'm going to write that down. 1-1 challenge. Well done, Matthew. That was very good. Did you enjoy that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the best bit is now? The best bit now is that you can eat your hula hoops.
I don't like
You don't like them, but Mummy does. Hey.
Thank you very much, guys. See you later.
Bye. You can say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Awesome. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. You can also have a go at home. Maybe play it with your family. Have a go at the challenge. But that's fantastic. I think that's all we've got time for today in the show. We will be back next Wednesday. But next Wednesday, I think it's going to be a pre-recorded show because we're not actually here. So we'll be back next Wednesday with a different sort of show. And after that, we'll be back to what this is. But if you have any ideas of how you want to, different things you want to see on the show, what you want to do, email them to me and we'll see if we can make it happen. Because this is your show, this is your club. So we want to know what you want to do. So thank you for joining us. We're just going to finish with a little prayer. Father God, thank you for the world that you created. And when I start to feel small or unimportant, please help me remember that you made me just right and you chose me to be yours. And everybody said, Amen. So thank you, guys. Apologies again for earlier when we stopped. So if you're going to watch this again, there's two shows today. But we will see you. We will see you soon. So have a great rest of the week and bye from us.
Bye.
Take care. Bye bye.